Ahoy, boys, girls, gamers, and nerds. This is Gumpers, and welcome to a movie review. What's that? A movie review? Yeah, I said movie review. I'm talking really fast. I don't know why. I was talking slow as fuck 2 seconds ago. But I'm doing a movie review for Naruto, the movie, The Last, Blu-ray. And if you don't know already, I am a big Naruto fan. I have read all the manga. I have all of the manga. I haven't seen all the anime because I don't like fillers, and there are a shit ton of fillers in Naruto. So I watched the important things, and I just realized I haven't been looking in the camera at all. I've been looking at myself in the screen. Hi, how you doing? I don't know why I'm so hyper and loud, but yeah, Naruto the Last. Now, this is a movie I've been looking forward to for a long time. I did not watch the Japanese dub. I kind of wanted to wait. Plus, I was really taking a break from anime for a while. Don't know why. Don't question it. But I ended up watching this. Yeah, it's Naruto. I do not like his new character model in this movie at all. I don't. Short-haired Naruto is just weird. But let's get to it. First things first. Let's talk about plot. The plot of the movie is all over the place, and this review is going to be not going to be biased for the fact that I like the series. This is going to be straight up what I think about it. The plot is all over the place. It's muddled in times it just doesn't make sense. Especially towards the end. This is a spoiler-free review, but towards the end, not only is the plot confusing, but just the logic and science of the world of Naruto is really questioned. I really never thought that the science and physics and shit like that would be questioned in this series at any point because it's an anime, but it really got weird and really didn't make sense at the end. But the story itself is solid, but the big issue I have with the plot is there are a lot of holes in it. A lot of things that don't make sense, a lot of things that never really needed to be talked about, because they did talk about one of the big storylines in the actual anime itself, which I didn't like. I liked the fact that they put that in the movie itself, but they kind of put a little twist on it and changed things, which I wish honestly wouldn't have changed at all. It should have stayed the same. But there are a lot of plot holes, and there are a lot of cutscenes. If you don't like cutscenes, this is not the movie for you. But I'd say if I had to give it a percentage of how much the movie is of cutscenes, I'd probably say 15 to 25% of the movie is just cutscenes. And it's not just cutscenes from Shippuden in the regular Naruto series. It's cutscenes from the movie. And I'm just like, didn't I see this 5 minutes ago? I'm not that fucking dumb. My mind's not that fucking horrible to the fact that I don't remember something that happened 5 minutes ago in this goddamn movie because I'm watching it at the time. So it's really unnecessary with the flashbacks, considering the Naruto anime has actual episodes of just flashbacks. So they really didn't need to put that in the movie, especially the last movie. That's another issue. The title is The Last Movie, but it's not the last movie because they made another one after it. And they just keep... Naruto just needs to end. It just needs to end. It was a beast of an anime or a manga. You can agree or disagree, but honestly, in my opinion, it was a beast of an anime. It's one of the best. And they're just now taking this series that has moved on, it's ended, it's dead. I'm not saying dead because it's bad, but it's over. Its life has ended, and they're taking this fossil, and instead of turning this fossil into fuel for future generations of anime, they're just taking this fossil, trying to keep it alive. They're Frankensteining the series, and they're just keeping it alive, and it's not the same. They just need to end it, and just pass the torch. They just need to end it. Moving on. The villain in this movie is bad. I don't like him. I mean, who he is and where he's coming from, who his clan is and everything is interesting. I like that. But his motives for being a villain or evil is so stupid. It's not really explained, and he should never even... if you really think about it, he really wasn't really that much of a villain to begin with. The guy was just really doing what he believed in. I guess we can put it that way. He wasn't truly evil, but the villain was pretty disappointing. I guess we can move on to visuals. Animation was pretty. It was good, but this is HD animation Blu-ray, and for the most part, it looked good, but I really felt like they could have taken advantage of the fact that it is HD animation. They could have really, really done something amazing that made me go, wow. I mean, there were definitely some scenes, especially towards the end, that looked visually great, but a lot of the scenes were just kind of bland and weird. I can definitely say weird. There were a lot of weird scenes and set pieces in the animation. A big issue I have with this movie is the fact that, one, Sasuke Uchiha is on the cover of the movie, and they made a big deal about his new character model, and I thought he looked like a pimp. He's got all these chains and shit around, and I'm like, I guess Sasuke became a pimp 2 years after the ending of the anime, because Sasuke Uchiha is apparently a pimp. And, Sasuke's in this movie for like a minute or two. It's the same issue with Bonds. He's like in the movie for like 2 fucking minutes, and then you never see him in the rest of the movie. You just don't see him. So that was really disappointing. The scene he's in, I'll give it credit for, it was epic, but at the same time I wanted more, and it didn't give me that. Music was good. There were times in certain scenes where, especially the battle scenes, where it just sounded kind of the same as just regular Naruto series or just any battle scene in general, but there was the emotional, hearted scenes where it just got to me and emotionally, and I would get a tear in my eye just for hearing the music. Because when I watched the movie and went to the main menu and started playing one of the songs from the emotional scenes from the movie, and I'm like, I kept the main menu on for half an hour, and I was just on my phone texting people, and I didn't want the music to stop, and I turned it off, and I was actually sad I stopped the music, and I'm like, why the fuck did you do that? It was so good. I'll talk about Kakashi. He they made a big deal about the marketing. Oh, he's the Hokage. He's barely in the movie. He doesn't really do anything. Sai does a lot. I'll give him that. Hinata, the story revolves around her a lot, but they've really made her seem weak. Considering towards the end of the anime, she could have beaten Neji, but they make her seem weak. I don't know. Sakura was, she was cool at times, and there was like a 15-minute portion of the movie where she was just gone. And then they took like 10 minutes they waited till 10 minutes after she was gone to really explain where the fuck she went and what happened. Shikamaru he was okay. He didn't really do that much, but when he did do things, it was pretty epic. And like I said, Sasuke didn't really do anything. Naruto, I was looking forward to seeing him in this because, 2 years have passed. Must have all these new jutsus and moves. No, he just uses Rasengan, Rasen Shuriken, Rasengan Barrage. That's all he fucking does in the Nine Tails Chakra form. That's all he does. He doesn't use the moves he used against Kaguya at the end of the series, which was pretty disappointing. Ending of the movie was the last fight was pretty disappointing. I'll give you that. It was pretty disappointing. Could have been a lot better. But the ending of the movie itself was pretty good. It was definitely emotional. It made the movie worth it, but I felt like that was really the only main part of the movie was the ending. Like everything else we didn't need to know. It didn't need to happen, didn't need to exist. And I really felt like that was definitely the perfect way to end the series, but of course they're, making Boruto and Sarada's story and all this shit that's unnecessary. We just end it, please. Same thing with Dragon Ball Z. I mean, Dragon Ball Super, it's just milking away of what it was. I'm gonna stop talking because I can't talk because I don't know what I'm saying, but overall, the movie wasn't bad. I'll give it that, but I'm not going to be like, oh, Naruto, I'm a Naruto fan, and it was fucking epic. No, it was not epic. It was definitely sort of disappointing. I thought it was going to be a lot better, but I wouldn't say it was bad. And I can't decide between 3 or 4 stars. I'm going on a 5-star rating system. I'd say I'd have to give it like maybe 3.5 stars, because I don't really like doing halves, but I can't decide between 3 and 4 stars, because 4 stars would be saying that it's very good, and I really don't want to say it's very good because it's not very good. It's all right, but it's not just an average movie. I mean, definitely. I mean, if it actually puts a tear in my eye, it's doing something right. But I'd give it 3.5 stars. That's it for this review. I have lots more I'd like to say about it. I may or may not do a spoiler discussion where I talk about the spoilers and what I thought was good and what I thought was bad, but that's up to you guys, what you want me to do. I know this movie's been out for a while, but, I'm going to start doing reviews, but I'm not going to do new movies or new games. It's just going to be random shit from different time periods. Like, yesterday I bought the Matrix trilogy on Blu-ray. I might review that. And those movies came out when I was like 5 years old. Yeah, it's somewhere over there. Oh no, it's over there on my system. It's next to my PlayStation 4. But yeah, that's about it for this review. If you liked the video, like the fucking video. No, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to yell at you. Like the video. If you have any thing you want to say about the movie, tell me what you thought about the movie personally. What did you think? Do you disagree with some of my points? I want to know. I want to discuss this. Do you think there should be even more Naruto movies? Should there be more seasons, more manga, more games? What do you think? What would you like me to review next? What game or a movie? Preferably not a show, because a show is a lot to discuss. I wouldn't be able to do a whole season in one video. I'd have to do per episode, and I'd rather not do that. Just give me feedback, and if you want to see more of me and my specialness, subscribe to Gump Gumpers, my YouTube channel, or I'll kill you and your family. I wouldn't. I'm not that kind of guy. And if you just want to spread my opinion, which you probably won't want to, but it's up to you, please share the video on social media, anywhere you want. Just show it to people. Share the channel, share the video, share what you want. And yeah, that's it. I got the shaky hand. The camera's really shaky. I'm going to end the video and I'm going to stop talking. This was fun, and I will see you guys later. I love you, and see ya!